Hi everyone, Dr. Nani Burns here. In the previous video, we learned when to use perfect tenses in relation to simple tenses. Perfect tense is useful to indicate the chronological order of events. In this video, we discuss the relationship between simple and progressive tenses. The key distinction lies in the fact that while simple tenses provide a straightforward report of an action, progressive tenses introduce the element of continuity, emphasizing the ongoing nature of an action. In academic writing such as TOEFL essays, simple tense is often more appropriate as they convey formality and authority. In contrast, progressive tenses convey a sense of immediacy or informality. However, there are times when one must use progressive tenses. In this video, we'll learn how to correctly use both simple and progressive tenses. Simple tenses. The simple present tense is utilized to depict habitual actions, routines, or generally true facts. In contrast, the simple future is employed for making predictions about the future or reporting spontaneous decisions. Meanwhile, the simple past tense is used to narrate events that have already occurred and are no longer ongoing. A useful approach to understanding these three simple tenses is to compare and contrast the simple past and future with the simple present. Simple present. Simple present describes permanent situations, habits, routines, facts, and truths. It's also used for scheduled future events. These are examples that require the simple present.
I drink coffee every morning. Habit. My name is Nani Burns. Fact. The earth moves around the sun. Truth. My doctor's appointment is next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Scheduled future event. My flight departs tomorrow at noon. Scheduled future event.
These are things to remember. First, use the simple present, not simple future, for scheduled future events. 2. Don't use the simple present for the events that are happening right now. Simple present versus simple future. While the simple present is used for scheduled future events, the simple future is used for spontaneous decisions about future actions. Also, the simple future is used to make predictions about the future based on present evidence.
I will go to the movie tonight. Spontaneous decisions about future actions. It will rain later. Predictions about the future based on present evidence.
Do not use the simple future for pre-planned events that will happen in the future. This sentence is incorrect.
Incorrect. My flight will depart tomorrow at noon.
Will is unnecessary when the future is already implied with tomorrow. The sentence is redundant and awkward. For pre-planned events that will happen in the future, we need to use the simple present as follows.
Correct. My flight departs tomorrow at noon.
Simple present versus simple past. While simple present is used to talk about general true facts, the simple past is used to talk about a past event that is finished and so is no longer true. For example,
I am a teacher. General, true fact. I was a teacher, finished and no longer true.
The simple past tense is also employed to discuss an event that occurred at a specific time in the past and is now completed. It doesn't have a connection to the present. For example,
I ate lunch yesterday. Finished. The dinosaurs lived millions of years ago. No connection to the present.
To talk about past routines or habits, which are no longer true in the present, use used to or would.
I used to play tennis. Not anymore. When I had time, I would play tennis. Not anymore.
Progressive tenses. For continuity. Progressive tenses emphasize continuity or duration during a specific time period. Here are example sentences.
I was harvesting potatoes yesterday. Past continuity. Present. I am harvesting potatoes right now. Current continuity. Future. I will be harvesting potatoes this time next week. Future continuity.
To highlight continuation, the word still is used.
Past. I was still suffering from the cold yesterday. Ongoing state in the past. Present. I'm still suffering from the cold today. Ongoing state in the present. Future. I will still be suffering from the cold tomorrow. Ongoing state in the future.
For the background of simple tenses, the progressive tense is employed to convey continuity and can serve as the backdrop for the simple tense. For example,
You can interrupt me anytime while I am talking. Present simple action within present progressive context. They were waiting for the bus when the accident happened. Past simple event within past progressive context. They will be waiting for the bus when the accident happens. Future simple event within future progressive context.
no progressive tense for non-action verbs. Only action verbs can be expressed by progressive tense. The popular slogan for McDonald's, "I'm loving it," is grammatically a correct sentence because love is a verb that cannot be made into a progressive form. These are non-action verbs. Perception verbs,
Feel, hear, see, smell, taste.
possession verbs,
Have, cost, need, owe, own.
mental state verbs.
Believe, think, imagine, know, understand, want, look, seen, love, hate.
For non-action verbs, we need to use simple tenses.
Incorrect. I am knowing the answer. Correct. I know the answer. Simple present for state of knowledge. Incorrect. I am having grandparents. Correct. I have grandparents. Simple present for possession.
When these verbs are used in a progressive form, they mean something different from the usual meaning. Compare the following sentences.
This coat feels nice and warm. Perceiving equality. John's feeling much better now. Experiencing a change in health. She has 3 dogs and a cat. Possession. She's having a baby. Delivering a baby. I can see Anthony in the garden. Visual perception. I am seeing Anthony. Dating someone.
Simple present versus present progressive. While the simple present is used for general facts or routines, the present progressive tense is used to talk about actions happening right now. For example,
He's cooking dinner. Current action. The birds are singing. Current action.
now here's a surprise. The present progressive isn't just for what's happening right now. It can also talk about things happening in the near future, just like the simple present.
The train is leaving soon. Near future action. We're having a staff meeting next Monday. Near future event.
Although both tenses can express future actions, their meanings are different. The simple present conveys permanence, while the present progressive suggests temporariness. For example,
Stock prices rise. General trend or fact. Stock prices are rising. Specific increase happening now, potentially temporary.
similarly, the following examples illustrate the difference in meaning.
He lives in Seoul. Permanent residence. He is living in Seoul. Temporary stay, implying he might move soon.
As you can see with these examples, the present progressive doesn't always mean an action is happening right now. For example, saying "I'm reading Tom Sawyer" doesn't necessarily mean that I'm reading the book at this right moment. It can also mean that I'm reading the book these days. Grammar mistakes with the simple and progressive present. Generally, the choice between the simple present and present progressive depends on the focus of the sentence. However, certain time indicating words require one tense over the other. For instance, words like usually, always, often, every day, and never signal habitual or routine actions requiring the simple present tense. Conversely, words like now, at the moment, and right now indicate ongoingness requiring the present progressive tense. Misusing these tenses can lead to errors. For example,
I drink coffee right now. Incorrect. I drink coffee every morning. Correct. I am drinking coffee every morning. Incorrect. I am drinking coffee right now. Correct. He is never writing to me although he is calling me from time to time. Incorrect. He never writes to me although he calls me from time to time. Correct.
now you should try these by yourself. What's wrong with these sentences?
1. He is writing for a living. Incorrect. 2. I eat right now. Incorrect. 3. He usually playing the drums, but he plays bass guitar tonight. Incorrect.
These are the correct answers.
1. He writes for a living. Simple present for permanent situations. 2. I'm eating right now. Present progressive for ongoing actions. 3. He usually plays the drums, but he's playing bass guitar tonight. Simple present for habits. Present progressive for temporary events.
Usually indicates a habit requiring the simple present tense, while tonight specifies a current action necessitating the present progressive tense. Thank you so much for listening. This is Dr. Nani Burns.